and welcome to the first video in the HoopDancer Fitness Beginners Hula Hoop series. For this first video I decided to look at one of the fundamental things that is so important when you're first starting out in hula hooping in determining your level of success. How many spins can you get around the waist? Can you keep it going? And that really important thing is choosing the right size and weight of hula hoop for you based on your height and build. It's so important, and I can't emphasize that enough. When I meet a lot of new hula hoopers, or even people that have been hooping for a while and they're talking about their own experiences from learning, what I hear so often is, I used to be so good at it as a kid, but I can't even get it to stay up to go round once anymore. And I can almost 100% guarantee you that the reason for that is that you are using the wrong size of hula hoop. People will pick up a kid's hula hoop, is the most common thing to have laying around if you've got children, try and give it a whirl and it just drops. It's not going to work for you. You need a beginner's large size adult hula hoop. So what is that? I've got some hula hoops over here, which I will just have a look at with you. So this bad lad, this is a beginner's adult size hula hoop. Just hold it up so you can see. This is a 38-inch hula hoop. It's made of heavier material. If I stand it on the floor, you'll see that that comes up to about waist height. Generally, as a rule for beginners, I would say anything between kind of mid-hip and waist height from the floor is a good size to begin with. The reason for this is when you're first starting to learn with hula hoop, before your strength, the strength in your core, your stamina, before all of that kicks in, and the muscle memory as well from the repetitive movement and all the practice that you're going to do, before that all kicks in, getting that hoop to turn round is largely going to be based on momentum. Bigger, heavier hoop does that work for you. You still have to obviously put the work in there with the core, but having a larger hoop makes it so much easier in the beginning when you're starting out, until, as I say, you build up that memory and that strength. So these beginners hoops tend to be made from either HDPE or MDPE piping, which is this stuff here. This is plumbing pipe. Yep, this can be bought at B&Q for about 30 quid a roll. It's really thick stuff, it's really heavy. If you're making your own hoops, this is what you can use, or you can buy beginner hoops online for between normally £15 and £25. So the other thing with your beginner hoops, particularly when you're starting out, and even more experienced hoopers, is the grip tape. I will bring this in so you can have a look. It's a little bit scuffed, but this stuff here, this is your grip tape, and this is another key player in helping you to keep the hoop up. It works with you and with the hoop as you're waist hooping, if that's what you're starting out with, by just making it a little bit less slippy, basically. Hula hoops are often coated with shiny tape, which looks amazing, particularly on stage under the lights, but it's no help in having that extra grip to help you keep the hoop up. So if you're going for a beginner hoop, do make sure that it's got the grip tape on there. Once you've maybe been hooping for a little while, you will start to find that the large hoop is bigger than you need anymore. Bigger beginner hoops, the heavyweight ones, are also not particularly great for off-body stuff, as they're just too heavy, and the weight and size of them makes them really hard to manipulate, especially if you're working with kind of faster tricks. So I used my beginner hoop for probably about three or 4 months in the beginning, and then I started to build up hoops of other sizes and weights, some of which we've got over here. I went down then next to a 36-inch Polypro hoop. Polypro is the next level of hoop, I suppose, the next one up from beginner as you become more advanced. Polypro hoops are made from much lighter hoop piping, and they just make it a lot easier for performing off-body tricks, and once you've got the kind of muscle memory and the strength, even for on-body hooping and stuff as well, it makes a huge difference. I still like my grip tape, even though I've been hooping for about 5 years now. This is my preferred size of hoop. As you can see, it's very shiny. Also got good whack of grip tape on there to help things out. This is a 34-inch skinny Polypro. The skinny Polypros are my favourite. I like how lightweight they are. The thing with this kind of hoop, however, is that because they're so lightweight, they're really easy to manipulate, but they are also very easy to lose control of. They tend to kind of fly off in any direction, and they will be a lot harder for you if you are starting out. So I would definitely say get your HDPE heavyweight beginner's hoop, and you will make so much more progress in the beginning. And then once you start to kind of develop your skills, you move on to the off-body stuff. Get out there and have a look at some of the Polypro ones online. There are some fantastic stockists of beginner and Polypro hoops online. I've personally bought hoops previously from Tuka Hoops and also Jenny Brennan. Both of these I would recommend for really good quality beginner and advanced hula hoops. I think that's just about it for this first video. I hope that that's been informative. I'll be working on the next video soon, probably going to start out with some waist hooping basics and then have a look at some other basic moves from there. If you've got any questions in the meantime, do hit me up, just write them in the comments, and come along to Instagram and follow us on there. We are instagram.com/HoopDancerFitness. Until next time.